Hi, friends and fellow intuitive academics. My name is Shelly, and I am an educator healer. And on this channel, I draw from my intuition and my lived experience as a PhD to offer you guidance on your life path and your academic journey if you're on one. And today, I felt called to do a reading on what next. And so the first option that the card that spoke to me the most was the Two of Swords, right? Kind of the what next type of card. And then I thought to add in the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands as well. Also a sort of kind of like what next in these different energies of life going on in those cards. So these are your choices today for your reading. So I'll show you the Two of Swords card. It says, Indecisive Witch, wake up, what is it that you truly want? That's reading one. Reading two, I'll just leave it here, says Two of Pentacles, when life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. And then Two of Wands says, your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. And that's reading three. So reading 1, 2, and 3. Take a few minutes. I'll leave the camera running for you to tune into your intuition and see which card or cards are drawing you to those readings. And I'll see you ahead in those readings. Hi, reading one. So you were drawn to the Indecisive Witch card. Oh, that's interesting that I called it the Indecisive Witch card. It's actually the Two of Swords card. And the text here says, wake up. What is it that you truly want? And then above it says indecisive witch. It's just interesting that it's kind of pointing indecisive is one way, witch is the other. It's almost like it's pointing you towards the witch route, right? Because you don't want to be locked in an indecisive route. Never seen it and interpreted the card in that way before. So that's interesting. Something else I'm noticing is that the witch looks to be wearing a nightgown and slippers and kind of just like, I guess you would say that's sleepwalking, right? Or being in a dream and kind of trying to navigate the information coming through in dreams, through from higher self and from spirit guidance as well. Yeah, so in this card, it's really the wake up that is speaking to me. It's like, yeah, dream space. There's messages coming into you. I don't know about you, but it's getting really close to the lunar eclipse in Pisces at the time of this recording. It's about 4 days away, and I've been having really intense dreams. On my scale of intensity, like it's hitting up high there to the point where it's almost like waking dreams where I see things happening in my room, and it's like I can open and close my eyes while I'm asleep, and I don't know, I'm seeing things that are in my room. So I don't know if it kind of feels like I'm seeing layers upon the physical world that I'm used to seeing in my waking hours. But I'm definitely been getting a lot of activity and a lot of information coming in through my dreams lately. And so this might be the case with you as well. So the good news here with whatever situation you're in is that you have clarity coming towards you. It's just hasn't been able to break through yet. So it's there. The information is there, and it's a matter of you being able to access it by waking up, however that means, for you. And I'm feeling it's a matter of waking yourself out of some kind of way of thought. It's almost like a paradigm shift for you, waking up into this other way of seeing the world, which is your answer essentially. So yeah, this reading is what next, and I feel like we already have a broad direction for your answer, which is what next. The answer is being handed to you. You just have to wake up and shift your worldview to be able to see exactly what next. And for some people, it is pointing you towards an intuitive path, a healing path, a witch path. I also associate witch folklore with education, like, you know, knowledge and education. So it might be directing you towards that path as well. So I'm going to shuffle your cards, and we're going to get some more messages for you on what next in your life path, and any decisions that you have to make, because we do have the indecisive here. So it seems like there's something that you're deciding on to step into next. And especially the time of the full moon and lunar eclipse in Pisces, what can our reading one group wake up to? 5 of Pentacles, Temperance, and 4 of Cups in reverse. So I want to just read you the text on all the cards in order. That's one of the cool aspects of this deck, is that it comes with little text, and it's almost like Mad Libs, where you can put the information together sometimes and it sounds like a message. And so I feel like that's appropriate to do now. So I'm going to read it from the beginning. Wake up. What is it that you truly want? Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Let go of self-imposed limitations. Try not to be so picky, okay? So I hope that's landing on you in some way. So the message that I'm feeling from your cards here is that you are in a situation that feels a little bit dire, and that is kind of what is making you kind of indecisive at this time, is that you feel like there's not a lot of options open to you, and it's almost like you're in this energy of getting yourself adjusted to what is there, and kind of keeping yourself small, and kind of like trying to accept and become adjusted to the situation, even though you want to hope for better. There's a big part of you that feels like this is as good as it gets for you, and better just make the best of what you have. With the Temperance card, the emotion that I felt was like a freedom from specifically the 5 of Pentacles mentality. So this right here is your paradigm shift that you have the opportunity to shift into, to get away from that indecisiveness, which is where the 5 of Pentacles is holding you, because you feel like you have limited options, and so you're deciding between like a rock and a hard place, basically. Or what is the other phrase, like better to stay with the devil, you know, something like that. Those things are coming to mind as the mentality right now based on what you've been experiencing. And so this is going to take the waking up of you to basically your ability to shift your reality for yourself, mostly, and I want to say purely, in the mental space and a bit in the emotional space. So it's the mental space that it's kind of like you're looking at your life logically and rationally, and you're saying, you know, A plus B equals C, and that's why it makes sense that I'm limited to this station in life. And that is the thing. I think a little bit of I would say stapling yourself too much to that rational equation of life and success is actually what's keeping you small. You would think the other way around, but it's really holding you back. So if you get rid of the equation, you let go of these things that you've been defining yourself by, and particularly towards success in life, career, and educational, if you're going down that academic route, you're going to liberate yourself. So the Temperance card is the only major arcana card you have here. So this is kind of like the major spiritual energies in your life path that's hovering over this situation. You're really offered this opportunity, like in the Four of Cups, you're being offered an opportunity. The opportunity here is to free yourself from this way of thinking, free yourself into a paradigm shift in which possibilities are open. With the Temperance card, it's also about balance. So this would be in your reading about balancing those logical, rational equations of how life works and how success works, with opening yourself to possibilities of things to be discovered in that direction as well. Things yet unknown for you that could really change the way you see the world. It's kind of like freeing yourself to be open to new ideas and to prove yourself wrong. Do you see, if we look at the graduation from the Two of Swords, almost looks like a child, to the Five of Pentacles, to the Temperance card, there's so much empowerment happening here, so much maturity and self-assuredness happening in the Temperance card. This is being offered to you. And I keep saying this is being offered to you, especially with the Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups upright is kind of this energy of being stagnant, not picking a certain direction, whereas the Two of Swords is like not knowing which direction to go. The Four of Cups is more like not motivating yourself to take any kind of action, just staying right where you are. With it reversed, it's saying that this energy is kind of coming towards you. It's shifting. If you've been stagnant recently, you're going to get some kind of momentum coming through here with the Four of Cups reversed. So there is going to be a cup offered to you, essentially, and you accepting it kind of depends on you shifting your paradigm of what you're capable of, and what you are enthusiastic and able to do in your life. It's going to unlock a really important part of your personality that was, I would say, was kind of locked away with this energy of you kind of rigidly sticking to an equation of success. And this part of your personality did not factor into that. I mean, that was kind of based on societal expectations and norms. But now you're being empowered to go back and embrace that part of your personality. And it's going to free you into so much possibility. So I'm ready now to start getting I feel like I want to get one card to put over the Temperance card from another deck to see, like, what is this possibility. Wow, okay, the Emperor card, amazing. Where can I fit this? The Emperor card is informing Temperance, and this is number 4, and the Temperance is 14. So 4, it is like foundations, stability, building the foundations of your life. That's really what's coming forward here for you now. And it's another major arcana. The Emperor is definitely about asserting yourself and building your professional identity in the world in some way. You're really, when you hit this paradigm shift, it opens you up to being able to walk that path towards your Emperor energy, embracing that and walking through the world with that. So I hope you're able to kind of adapt that to the situation that you're in. It's really coming in strong to me as career and studies. yeah, I didn't really pick up on anything else besides that: career, finances, uh, financial security, and success in the world. So more generally, success. Okay, what next? You have the Temperance with the Emperor energy next. And let's see what your guidance is for continuing on what next. True love can never really be lost. Number 30. Interesting. Like I said earlier, there's some part of your personality that got de-emphasized, almost kind of neglected and lost before. And that was a key strength that you have always had, but it's like you haven't been using it because you think it's not relevant, but it's actually a strength. It's almost like operating without a limb that you didn't know you had, something like that, like a leg, like you thought you only had one leg, but you actually like have two, but like the world was telling you the other leg wasn't relevant, so you weren't using it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the world changes when you have two legs. You can do different things than with one leg. And so what I'm seeing here with true love can never really be lost is more of like true love for that aspect of you. Even if it was neglected, and not on you, it was kind of like society encouraged you to forget about that. This card is reminding you that it's still there because you have a true love for has not really been lost for it. I hope it's not too abstract, but it's something like this, like say you always had a love for art, for painting, but kind of you excelled at accounting, and your family and society encourage you to pursue this pathways towards accounting, and you're building a lot of success for yourself there, but maybe you're hitting some kind of wall, whether it's like not fulfilling for you, or you're hitting some kind of measurement of success like financially. It's going back to this other strength that you have of painting and merging it with the accounting. Somehow that gives you an edge, that gives you a superpower in the world, in success, not purely in accounting, not purely in painting, but somewhere new, somewhere in between the two, merging the two, accounting, painting, if you see what I mean. It's kind of like I kind of have been experiencing this energy when I started to identify myself as an educator healer. For me, I say that out loud every time when I start a video, to that, so that I can really integrate those two identities for myself, because those are two identities that are not typically recognized in the world as one. But for me, my pathway forward, the work I want to do in the world, relies on merging education and healing into one. And that's what I've been all about my whole life, and only been able to put into words now. So it's something like that, where there's some true love that you've had for something, that needs to be integrated back into your life and your definition of success now. That's going to help you move forward with what next. You're getting a very clear answer of what next. Go back to that thing that you love. You've never lost that love. I'm going to get these creative consciousness cards. Pink honeymoon, soothing hurt and inflammation, number 18. This one, I'm seeing as an emphasis on the lunar eclipse and the full moon in Pisces on September 18th. But if you're watching this at another time, you can kind of think back to the energies of September 18th and what was going on then. Or you can look forward to the next full moon, and that would be your timing emphasis for all of this happening. So there's something about like lassoing the energy with the full moons, and full moons are about completion. So I think a full moon, the next full moon in your life, will indicate the completion of the limiting yourself to this rational definition of success, and opening up the portal for you to be able to incorporate the other parts, the other strengths of you, so that you balance the rationality with the new strengths and getting into your emperor position in life. I want to end with one last card. Oh, you actually have a bunch that popped out. Oh, so you have romance, celebration, and power. Again, just like with the love and love here, I'm interpreting romance to be to do with yourself and your life. So you're regaining a romantic vision of the world that the rational, logistic you wasn't allowing to incorporate it. It's just by habit, by conditioning, but you reincorporating your romantic vision of the world, your passion, like your sense of what could be. It's like the dreamer side of you that's opening up here. Yeah, and like I said before, this is your strength, this is your power coming into play, like very strong at this time. It's like, I want to say it this way. So 2024 is a year of the strength card, and it's kind of like you're running towards the finish line to hit that major power, that major strength in 2024 for yourself. So the what next is a really big part of that for you. So if it feels really like intense and you're really trying to figure out what next, I just was drawn to the 30. It might be very intense because maybe you're hitting a milestone birthday, like you're turning 30, and you really want to, like, you feel like you want to align with your purpose and your path going forward. This is all coming towards you. Just referring back to the advice before, and celebration, you hit it in the end. You hit it at this time. By the end of the year, you're walking through some major shift, and by the time you start 2025, you're going to have a very different vision of what next, how to go forward. And that's your complete message, and I'm wishing you so much love on that journey, hoping you continue to work with love as well. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes. Thank you always for sharing your energy on this channel for me to read the cards. If you're drawn to another card in the pick a card section, I'll see you there, and if not, I'll see you next time. Hi, reading 2. So for your what's next reading, you were drawn to the 2 of Pentacles. When life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balance. So I see you're asking what's next because you're in a little bit of a chaotic moment in your life, whatever you're dealing with. I see that you're balancing a sand dollar and a pentacles in this figure. This figure's kind of journey that she's going through. So it's kind of like you've got 2 different things in the mix, 2 different things that you're trying to make work. And I get the sense that this is out of a place of desire and aspiration, like there's something beautiful that you wanted to add to your life. And it's almost like from two different worlds, right? So like maybe the sand dollar is currency in underwater in the sea world, but the pentacles is currency on land. It's kind of like you are in this space in your life where you're trying to make two very different worlds work for you. You're almost trying to manifest something impossible, or make the impossible possible for you. Making a kind of hybrid water land environment for yourself, if you kind of like follow with the metaphor there. So this is a lot of chaos, a lot of unexpectedness, a lot of inventiveness that you are going through. And your what's next, the first things I was drawn to was the sand dollar and the seal in the water here. And to me, that's a message of drawing on partnerships that you notice are there, but you're not actually connecting as a potential partnership to help you with this. With the Two of Pentacles, it's a little bit like you're trying to do it all. You're wearing all hats. It's a little bit of like startup energy, like if you're trying to start a business and you're trying to juggle a lot of things at once, all on your own. Help is here on the sidelines, and it's just a matter of you figuring out how to harness that, how to ask for help, and it seems to me that they are willing. So that's your starting message for your Two of Pentacles. We'll get some more cards now in the mix. So any messages to follow up on for our Two of Pentacle groups? Hope they can be guided by, at this point of what they're going through with chaotic energy around them, trying to find the balance between everything that's going on, what's next for them in this situation in their life. So you're getting Temperance in reverse. Interesting, because that's another balance card. And this is saying let go of self-imposed limitation, but it's with it in reversed, I feel a little bit more of an active energy with this rather than letting go of something. I feel you actively going for something. It could be that help energy, so we'll just keep pulling and see. King of Cups, and it says always compose yourself before giving a response. Interesting. And then Two of Cups. Wow, another two. And I actually didn't include this in the initial card picking, because it didn't feel so much like a what next question to me, but here it is now for you. And so Two of Cups is often about interconnections with relationships. So it says some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. Yeah, really calling back to that idea of working together with someone who will definitely bring in harmony to a chaotic situation. So this seems very clear to me. This is pointing you towards that person who you can partner with for assistance, for balancing out your life in some way. And this isn't going to land on career or studies for everyone. For some people, this is a partnership, the romantic partnership. This is somebody coming in who wants to be a part of your life, and it's like I'm tapping into the energy of someone who is, say, like a single mother right now of at least two children. I see two children, and it's kind of like you're doing a lot, you're balancing a lot, and you're kind of considering like, okay, if you bring on another person into the mix, like that would just be more for you to balance. But the message here is this person is willing to work to help you with your everyday responsibilities, with your life responsibilities. This person wants to be there for you. It's really beautiful. And this person would balance you out as much as your home dynamic. So if you're worried about it adding more like pentacles to juggle, it's more like this person comes in and takes some of the pentacles that you're juggling, and then they juggle it themselves along with you. And just so much positive vibes for the partnership here. Pumpkin to your spice. Like, this is a very harmonious working relationship. even if it is a romantic relationship, if this is a working relationship, like we said earlier, this person wants you to hire them. They want to go into business with you. They see your vision and they want to be part of your vision, and they know how to complement the energies that you bring. So this very well could be someone who is a water sign, a grown-up, an adult, like someone who might be even more mature, like going towards like the middle-aged years, if not already there and past. It could be someone who is a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, and Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, or someone who kind of like projects water sign energy, or someone who's like a water lover or coffee lover. Well, that's everyone, right? But there's so much coffee coming up in your spread, but there's a lot of coffee in this deck too. But I kind of feel inclined to say coffee is key here, like going to a coffee shop, bonding over coffee. It might be your first shared common interest. Like that's kind of a sign to you that this is that person. I'm seeing the stars pop up here, star, and stars here. This is helping you to make your wishes come true. Like we started off here, that you're trying to blend two worlds. You're trying to make something that doesn't yet exist harmoniously come into your life, into your world. And there's a lot of fortune, a lot of good luck on your side with this. There's a lot of blessings and protection around you from your spirit team and the other person's spirit team on this. I feel like I want to bring in one of these little guide deck cards over the Two of Cups and the King of Cups. So you have manifestation, beautiful, and healing. The both of you are manifesting this relationship into existence, and it's a healing one. The intention is, and the purpose is, to heal each other. If you feel attracted to this person and magnetized to this person, it's equally so with that other person as well. There's a lot of ease here. There's no rush. Everything will just kind of fit into place in its own time with this. Yeah, so this is all what's next for you. I really feel like this is a giant message of just kind of helping you to like not worry about the situation. It's going beautifully and it's happening organically, and you can just let it keep going. Let's get one of these cards next. Okay, this one. Pink Honeymoon, Soothing Hurt and Inflammation, 18. I think this came up in the last reading, or it was one of my shorts that I made. But this one has been coming up, and I think actually maybe it was the last pick a card reading that I made about your service, your path of service. So actually, especially if you saw that reading, this partnership and what you're doing in the world very much aligns with your path of service of what you're bringing into the world. And there's something very key with the full moon in Pisces, which is a lunar eclipse happening on September 18th. So if you're watching this at the time I upload it, it'll be very near to the full moon in Pisces. So there's Pisces, there's a water sign again. This may be pointing you towards this person being a Pisces, a confirmation there as well. But this really speaks to me again about that healing, especially the soothing hurt. There's oh my gosh, yeah, and I thought this before pulling the card, that these are two different words, like honey and moon, but if you put it together, it's honeymoon. So like there's very much like long-term partnership, even marriage vibes in this relationship. It's just very cozy and calm and homey, very much like these two cards are speaking to me about that. Like it's very comfortable, and you can trust that. Let me get one of these. I actually feel this one. You are your purpose, number 25. Yeah. This one, you are very much aligning to your path and your purpose and your service in the world. Here you're aligning to it and you're awakening to it. This card speaks to me of alignment. This is number 25 if you wanted to know. This also is a reminder to you to care for yourself as much as you're caring for others. You are your own purpose as well. Don't neglect that caring for yourself, showing up for yourself, balancing your needs is your purpose as well, and your spirit team is all on board with that and wanting you to feel okay with treating yourself as your life purpose. However that's landing for you, I feel like that's giving people watching like different images in their head. Embrace that image that you have of when I conveyed you are your purpose. How are you showing up for yourself in that image of your head? How are you caring for yourself? That's the message that your guides want to send you. Yeah, okay, so that is your complete message. So what next for you? You don't have to do a lot, but kind of just I think that's what I'm hearing with the Temperance. Instead of, it says let go, the opposite would be to accept. So this is what I'm feeling with your reading. Accept the blessings that are coming your way, the things that you've manifested, and the person who loves you has also manifested this. This is healing that is going to flow between the two of you, and this is building a purpose, a life purpose together, possibly a life purpose of service that you wanted, that you feel driven to build, but you don't have to do it alone, and you're actually not meant to do it alone. I just realized this seal is in the water energies, like King of Cups energies again. King of Cups, I think officially would be like Scorpio, or I don't know, I don't want to commit to that. I want to say it's any of the water signs. Yeah, coming up very strong. So that's your confirmation there. And yeah, so that's what's coming next to you: alignment, partnership, and accepting the blessings. And I'm wishing you so much love on that journey, hoping you continue to work with love as well. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes, and thank you always for sharing your energy on this channel for me to read the cards. If you're drawn to another card in that pick a card section, I will see you in that reading, and if not, I'll see you next time. Hi, reading 3. So what's next? What next? Question mark. And you were drawn to the Two of Wands as the first part of your answer. And so it says here, your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. And so I immediately get the message with this card that you feel a little bit pulled in different directions, a little bit like you're powerless in a situation, and the card is reassuring you that you are the one that has the power to decide the direction of this thing that you're going towards next. So you might be at like a fork in the road, or you might have multiple options ahead of you. You might be ending a situation and not sure where to go next. If you're feeling a little bit lost at sea and kind of like, say, looking towards tarot readings or other like divination practices to tell you what your future holds, the message you have here is actually that you're in charge of your future. You're the one that's going to decide the next part of your life path. And to take that divination back to you, into you, reflect into yourself, your inner voice, connect more in a more strong way with your inner guidance and your spirit team. And that is going to help you make the decision here. You don't have to rely on external advice. I mean, it's great to take it in, but always, filter out what is not necessarily needed for you to feel like you're making a decision you're comfortable with. In the end, it's going to be you who crafts your own future, and this is really where you're at this point in what you're going through in your life right now. So let's get some more cards. What can reading 3 be guided by as they navigate this decision for themselves on what's next in their life, and as they connect more deeply into their inner guidance and decide for themselves and craft for themselves what's next? So we're actually breaking naturally in 2 spots. Oops, sorry for shaking that. I want to take messages from both of these. So you have 2 messages. We're going to start with this one. King of Pentacles in reverse. True success isn't just about money, it's about happiness too. Oh, great. So it's about defining success for yourself. 8 of Swords. Stop overthinking it and just do it. And the Empress in reverse. There is beauty to be found in every experience. So this could be a person or an institution that is putting you out of your power, and you're feeling, you're in this energy of overthinking things because this person or institution has you feeling self-doubt. So the King of Pentacles in reverse is often an authority figure. It could be a father figure, it could be your boss, it could be something you're trying to strive towards in life, like a role or a status in life, and something that you're kind of like measuring yourself up against. But with the 8 of Swords, it's kind of like you are stressed out about falling short. This could be like imposter syndrome in a career or in studies, and it's putting you out of your divine power that you came here on earth with, and that can never be taken away from you. You possess no matter what, but this situation has got you feeling out of power. Yeah, right, we were saying here you're feeling powerless. It's because of the doubts planted in you from a certain experience. This could be like negative feedback, rejection, criticism, and it's making you doubt yourself, spinning out these thoughts of what to do next, when in your heart you have the answer already, and it's all about connecting to your inner power, your divine purpose here. Again, that somehow this has knocked you out of. It could be something like you have a strong sense of your purpose here on earth and what you want to do in the physical world, and somebody might have like ridiculed you for that, or said that you're not that kind of person, say for example, who would go to grad school and become like a PhD, and this is somebody whose opinion that you respect, or someone who has holds some kind of authority in the way you navigate the world. Yeah, this is a moment for you to decide your own fate, to decide your own truth of what's true for you. And that could mean, and it might be like surprising to you, because you hold this person in high regard, it could mean looking through the BS of what they're saying to you and holding your own truth and higher status than that. Yeah, and that's kind of, I want to phrase that as a key life lesson, a key strength that you're developing at this moment that will take you forward in significant ways as you kind of hone that. So your next message is coming out here, 4 of Cups reverse, and it says, try not to be so picky, okay? And the Magician, you have everything you need to do anything you want. Wow, if you needed empowerment, here it is. You are the Magician. Number 1 energy. And 7 of Wands, witches should hold other witches accountable. Interesting. So I see this, the 4 of Cups is often about kind of like not accepting an offer coming in, kind of feeling stuck or stagnant or even bored in your situation. But because it's in reverse, I almost feel the energy of you being scared or frightened or intimidated to accept the next step, to accept an offer, because like we said, you might not feel worthy of it. With the Magician here, the message here is there's a reason you're being offered this. It's because people recognize in you, these people in specific, recognize in you your abilities, your wit, your creativity, your heart, and your direction in life toward achieving something. They see your potential very clearly, and that's why you're being given this offer. It's not a fluke. It's not a mistake. It's meant for you. And with the 7 of Wands, this is often the energy of defense, defending your ground. And I feel it about this, going back to this message, you defending your dreams, despite what others might say. To be able to pursue it, it takes you kind of standing up for yourself and defending your dreams. And I want to say, you don't have to argue with them, and you don't have to prove to them anything. It's not that kind of defense. It's more of like defending your heart from them eroding away at your dreams and crumbling them. It's more of that kind of defense, of you just standing strong and tall in your dream, pursuing it. You don't have to say a word or convince anyone else. This is all about you sticking with your path as you know it. It is your path. You don't have to doubt that. Yeah, so I want to get in some oracle cards next. So we have this little guide deck. I think I'm gonna get like 2 from here. We'll see how they come out. So we have 1, peace. There's a dove and a blue rose with that. And change. It's an autumn maple leaf at autumn with stars in the sky. Okay, so a couple messages with this. First, to be at peace with the change that's happening. So if you are in that situation where something has ended and you're asking what next, there is so much reason for you to be at peace with the end and with what's next, because it's all going towards the Magician. It's all towards your own empowerment, and for you kind of coming into your own to achieve what you're meant to achieve in this lifetime. And also that peace is a part of this change. You're transitioning more towards peace in your life. And then third, You are a bringer of peace. But it starts with yourself. It starts with defending yourself and your own dreams. And I feel that in some way, through your strength, you show others how to do that for themselves too. I don't think that you go around teaching others to do that, but you are going to inspire people by persevering and getting to this end point to achieve what you know that you're going to achieve in life. Now I'm gonna bring in this creative consciousness healing deck. I'm just gonna shuffle it and then cut it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it right here. So then you have moon path, taking the next right step. I love that. So what next? You're taking the next right step. Number 25. 25. So I want to bring in the description from the guidebook from this card to see how that adds to the message. So it says moon path, key concepts, next right thing, small steps, desired feeling state. Interesting. I'm really drawn to the word desire, with your decisions decide, and your desires are coming through as pointing you towards that next right step for you. Your desires and no other external influences. So the description says the path we are on is never linear. It winds and dips, goes backward and sometimes straight up. All of this can be very uncomfortable. What helps with that discomfort is knowing that we are always on the right path. Getting lost is part of the process. We are all just stumbling in the dark, making mistakes and learning to distinguish the next right steps. This card serves as a reminder that you are being guided and you're in just the right place. Oh, I love that. I love this idea that we're all just stumbling in the dark, making mistakes and learning to distinguish the next right steps. And I feel like that's where you're at now with this decision you're making. You're learning how to distinguish what's right for you, what's the next right step, and what's just a possible step. So with that said, let's close off your reading with one healing spirits oracle. Woohoo, you have a clear answer. You have a clear direction with what's next. It's time to move forward. There's so much celebration and opportunity here. And then you have a full moon again here, like that full moon in Pisces, or whenever you're watching this, that next full moon that's coming up for you is going to be key. So this is number 5. 5 is all about change. Amazing. Yeah. So it's time to move forward into that change that you feel is right for you. Even if it's a little intimidating and people are trying to talk you out of it, in your heart you know this is the right thing to do for you and your path. This is all about your life path for sure, and kind of hitting a fork in the road or a pivotal moment and relying on your inner knowing to navigate correctly through that for yourself. I want to say I feel like you can't really go wrong here, and say like say there's like a little bump or a little deviation, you're going to be coming right back to this path. It's your path. But let me read this card's description. It says, when your thoughts have been stuck on the same thing for too long, it's time to move on to other things. No matter how dark and heavy the clouds of emotion that have built up in your mind, remember that above them is a light waiting to shine through. It is time to direct your thoughts to the power of the spirit healers and helpers who are ready to help you, and ask to be shown a way out of despair. Ask this once a day until you feel the weight of the emotions lifting and the healing light raising your mind to better things again. Truly beautiful spirit healers are as close to you as your own thoughts right now. So definitely asking for help from your spirit guidance, helping for you also to connect to your inner guidance to show the way forward. Making it a daily practice really rang true in the description here. Just I love how these two figures are like sitting, right? And like kind of almost meditative, visioning. The figure here is visioning into the flame, the possibilities. That will get you somewhere. Daily practices, raising your vibration day by day. It's like a physical, spiritual, and emotional thing that's going to come together for you very well. I just saw the 5 and 25 together. End of May, May 15th. Oh, sorry, May 25th. Actually, just all of May in 2025, next year, is going to be a key date for you. So if that gives you any kind of clue as to the decision you're making, maybe something starts in May, maybe something ends in May. This is what's next for you. Would be your confirmation, and that's your complete message. So I'm wishing you so much love on that journey and hoping you continue to work with love as well. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes, and thank you always for sharing your energy on this channel, sharing your energy so that I can read the cards on this channel. And if you were drawn to another card in the pick a card section, I will see you in that reading, and if not, I will see you next time.